I just finished watching the Apple event and oh boy, the announcements were really interesting. So in this video, we're going to take a look at all the devices that Apple has announced in today's event with the latest features in all of those devices and also the pricing of these devices. So watch this video till the end because it's going to be really interesting and also useful if you're looking for an upgrade. So the Apple event kickstarted with the introduction of the latest Apple Watch Series 8 and it is same as the Apple Watch Series 7 but except a few changes here and there, like new features were added like crash detection, ovulation tracking, and also the S8 chip was added onto the Apple Watch Series 8 to increase the performance of it. And apart from that, there was no new feature that made the Apple Watch Series 8 stand out from the Apple Watch Series 7. They said that it has a much bigger display with always on display, but I feel that it's just the same as the old Apple Watch Series 7. The price of Apple Watch Series 8 starts at $399 USD for the GPS variant and $499 USD for the cellular variant. And the pricing here in India is same as the previous year's Apple Watch Series 7 pricing. So the pricing of the Series 8 is updated here below. You can see that. I mean, if you ask me whether you should upgrade from the Series 7 to Series 8 for just the temperature sensor, the ovulation tracking, the crash detection feature, I would say no, because wait, I'm going to talk about something new that Apple has done today apart from the Series 8. And the second Apple Watch that they've announced is the second generation of the Apple Watch SE, which has the same car crash detection feature and all the other small features that the Apple Watch Series 8 already has. So yeah, Apple Watch SE 2 was not that much of a big improvement in terms of its comparison with its previous generation, and it starts somewhere around $299, which will be here in India for somewhere around 30,000 rupees. But the most interesting announcement in Apple Watch lineup today was the introduction of the Apple Watch Series 8 Ultra, the most advanced Apple Watch that Apple itself has created. I mean, it is the G-Shock of Apple Watch if you ask me. It has titanium case, it has the sapphire glass for protection, it has an extra button, it also has that rugged design that you actually need for a really rugged person. Like if you're going for trekking or if you're going for any hardcore sports activity, then you need something like an Apple Watch Series 8 Ultra to be having in your hand. If you ask me whether you should upgrade your existing Apple Watch Series 7 to something like Series 8 or Series 8 Ultra, I mean, if you have the bandwidth, you can go with the Series 8 Ultra because I will recommend that for a person who loves to have everything Ultra. I mean, of course, it is only useful for a person who goes for a lot of outdoor activities like scuba diving and trekking and all those, hardcore intense sports activity. If you're a person who really needs something like an ultra premium smartwatch, then the Apple Watch Series 8 Ultra is something that you can go for. I'm not saying that you shouldn't upgrade to the Series 8 if you already have the Series 7, but if you're not so concerned about all those small features added to the latest Series 8, then I would recommend you to stay in the Series 7 itself. So yeah, the pricing is really interesting. It is same as the previous year's Apple Watch Series 7, but the Series 8 Ultra, 90,000 rupees, is too much. Now the second device which was announced was the Apple AirPods Pro 2nd generation, and there was nothing much of an improvement. Of course, the noise cancellation has been improved 2 times and the sound has also been improved 2 times, and they've also added a capacitive touch bar on the stem for touch controls. And apart from that, there's nothing new in terms of the design. Of course, they've also added a small speaker on the case to be compatible to find with the Find My app on the iPhone, where if you've lost the case actually emits a small sound from it to make you know where that particular case is there. So yeah, that is a small new thing that they've added in the AirPods 2. And apart from that, there's nothing much of a new change, and it's priced at $249 US, which is somewhere around 20,000 rupees. And I'm sure it's not going to be 20,000 here, it's going to be somewhere around 26,000 rupees here in India, which is the same price as the AirPods Pro when it was announced. And the last and final interesting announcement that people were waiting for is the announcement of the latest iPhone. Now, as expected, they've launched 4 new iPhones, which is the iPhone 14, the regular iPhone, which is same as the iPhone 13, the iPhone 14 Plus. We expected it to be named as Max, but they've named Plus, and the iPhone 14 Pro and the Pro Max. The iPhone 14 and 14 Plus, they are both same in terms of performance when you compare it with the previous iPhone 13 Pro Max, because the 13 has only got the A15, which has 4-core GPU, but the 13 Pro variants have a 5-core GPU A15, which is the same processor that they've used in the 14 and 14 Plus. The 14 has a 6.1-inch display, the 14 Plus has a 6.7-inch display, which is similar to the Pro Max variant. So both have the same chipset, and they've also added a new 12 megapixel megapixel sensor which is bigger than previous year, and apart from that there's nothing new in terms of the design or in terms of the features. Many people expected that it to have a Type-C port, whereas it didn't. Except all these changes which I was talking about, there was nothing new in the iPhone 14 and 14 Plus. But when we talk about the Pro lineup, yes, there were some serious changes. So first, the display. We expected the 14 Pro and 14 Pro Max to have a hole punch plus pill cutout, but whereas Apple surprised us with a whole pill cutout. Yes, it didn't have a hole punch plus pill cutout. Instead, it had a one whole pill, and it looked weird. Yes, the display looks gorgeous, but I expected it to have the hole punch plus a small pill, whereas they surprised us with a whole pill. The iPhone 14 Pro and Pro Max comes with the latest A16 Bionic, which is said to be twice as fast as the A15, which is already great in fact. So apart from the display design change, Apple has also changed the main sensor of the Pro variants, which is now going to be a 48 megapixel sensor. Apple is already doing crazy with its 12 megapixel sensor, and I can't wait to test the latest iPhone 14 Pro and Pro Max. It has the 48 megapixel mode where you can take photos. Normally it takes a 12 megapixel, which is a pixel bin photo, and the 48 megapixel mode in Apple is called as Apple Pro Photo, I believe. Yes, Apple Pro Photo. Apart from that, they've also announced a satellite contact feature where you can use it for SOS and also sending your location by using the satellite. If you don't have cell tower near you, you can use that particular satellite feature to call in the SOS if you are in an emergency. And the catch there, Apple told, was if you buy the iPhone 14 Pro or Pro Max, you will get the satellite feature for just 2 years. Which means if you own the iPhone 14 Pro or Pro Max for more than 2 years, you can't simply get the access for the satellite feature after 2 years. So let's talk about the pricing. The iPhone 14 starts at $799 US, the 14 Plus starts at $899 US, the 14 Pro starts at $999 US, and the 14 Pro Max starts at $1,099 US. In India, 14 starts at $79,990, which is the same cost as the iPhone 13, and the 14 Plus comes somewhere around 89,000 rupees to 19,000 rupees, and the iPhone 14 Pro starts somewhere around 1,29,990 rupees for the base variant, I guess. And for the topmost variant in the iPhone 14 Pro lineup, which is the iPhone 14 Pro Max 1TB variant, it costs a whopping 1.9 lakh rupees. Whew. I mean, you can buy a used car with that. So these are all the devices that Apple has announced in today's Apple event. These are some really great things that Apple has done in its own way. So yeah, what do you guys think about all these devices that was announced? And let me know your favorite device which was announced today in the Apple event. Let me know down in the comment section below. And as always, like this video for the efforts taken to make this video possible, and share this video with all of your friends, and subscribe to Tech Arena, which is really important. It's just simple as scrolling down, hitting the red color subscribe button, making it green. That's a really great help. And also press the bell icon to get all the notifications whenever I post any new video. So for now, this is me, Arnav, signing off. Talk to you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.